Morning children, welcome to a new class again. We are doing numbers from 0 to 10, and last week I had given you some exercises and I'm very happy to see that all of you could do the numbers. Now before I do the numbers, let me tell you a short story. Let me read a short story. Okay, a story is given here on numbers. Let's read it. I'll read and you just follow. Okay, there's a picture here. It's about a garden and a small boy, and let's see what the story tells you about. All right, Ram is this boy. All right, his name is Ram. He goes to a garden. Okay, and he saw one tree. What did he see? He saw one tree. He saw one tree. Three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Okay, he saw one tree. Look here. In the park, he saw one nice big tree in the park. There were two crows. You know crow? It's a black bird which is fully black. It's called a crow. So two crows sitting on the tree. So two crows. Can you see two birds here? They were sitting on the tree. This is what Ram saw. So he saw two crows sitting on the tree. Three ducks were swimming in the pond. Now he went and he looked around and there was a pond. Pond means a water here, and there were three ducks here. Can you see here? 1, 2 and 3. 3 ducks were there. 3 ducks. As he went near the pond, so he saw the pond, he was very happy to see the ducks. So he went near the pond and saw 4 swings. When he was going near the pond, he saw 4 swings. You know swing, where you sit and play. The ping we say. Ping, isn't it? You say in Nepali, no? So there were 4 swings here. Can you see? 1, 2, 3 and 4 swings were there. And he was very happy. Ram was very happy. I also feel very happy when I see a swing. I love to swing. So he went. He was running to play on the swing. Here he was running to play on the swing. And what happened? As he went near the... Okay. He ran and tripped over 5 stones. He was running towards the swing to play, and he saw there were stones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big stones were there. Big stones were there. Can you see? 5 stones were there. He was running to the swing. He did not see the 5 stones, and he tripped. Tripped means he got hurt on the stone and he fell down. All right. He got up quickly. And when he looked up, he saw 6 frogs. When he looked up near the pond, again after the ducks, he saw 5 frogs here. Can you see the yellow, nice, colorful frogs? 6 frogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 frogs he saw. He saw 6 frogs. Jumping, the frogs were all jumping from one lotus to the other one. And 7 ants, and there were 7 ants. Can you see the ants? Have you ever watched the ants walking? If you haven't, you go and watch the ants. It's very interesting. They are always busy carrying the food, walking here, and they always walk in a line, in a straight line. Just as we tell you to walk in a line, these ants, they are very disciplined. They always walk in a straight line. You should watch them. So there were how many ants here? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 ants were there. He saw 7 ants all walking in one straight line. Moving in a line. Suddenly, Ram saw 8 beautiful butterflies near 9 flowers. Suddenly he looked up and he saw 8 beautiful butterflies. Have you seen butterflies? Colorful butterflies? Yes, he saw 8 butterflies here. Let's count. They were all hovering. They were all moving on top of the flower. Okay, 9 flowers. 8 butterflies were there, and there were 9 flowers trying to suck the nectar from the flower. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 butterflies. Can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 butterflies were there. And where were they all roaming around? They were roaming around on top of 9 flowers. 1, 2 flowers. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 flowers were there. On top of 9 flowers, they were nicely enjoying sucking the nectar. Okay? He ran to catch a butterfly. He ran to catch the butterfly, to catch hold of the butterfly. But was he able to catch the butterflies? No, they flew away and reached the tree. Then he was trying to catch the butterfly and he reached the tree, and he came. He went to all this place and he came back to the same tree. And second time he looked at the tree. What did he see? He saw 10 fresh, juicy red apples here. Juicy red fresh apples were there. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 fresh red apples, which I love to eat apples. I hope you all love to eat apples, right? So, and he was so tired moving all around the garden. He even fell down. He played on the swing. He watched all the beautiful things in the garden. Then finally he came down, rested under the tree and started eating those 10 fresh apples. Alright? So this is the end of the story. Alright? Now what was the aim of telling you of all this story? What was the aim? My aim was to write the numbers, to tell you about numbers. Sorry, I forgot to write the classwork. I'm so sorry. So, numbers. Alright. So, our chapter is still on numbers. There are many things which we are going to do on numbers. Now, if you look at this, you must be thinking, what has man drawn here? I drew this line. This line which I have made here, it's called number line. What is it called? It's called number. It's called number line, this long line where you will write the numbers, on top of it. And this one. And when you have nothing, what is it called? When you have nothing, any number. What is it called? It's called a 0. From here, from 1 to 10, all these are called whole numbers. Alright? Now 0 is not called a whole number, but alright, but we always start with 0. 0 means nothing. We start from nothing. Alright. So this line which I have made here, it's called number line. Alright. So we are going to start writing the numbers on number line from 0 to 10. Alright. And I am also going to teach you counting backwards. Backwards means we always write from 0, then 1. You saw 1. Frog, then 2 butterflies, all these were there, no? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. This was moving forward. I was moving forward, isn't it? But from 10, I can also move backwards. Yes, I can move backwards. So let's count backwards now. Now from 10, so when you're moving backwards, you have to minus 1. Take away 1. Take away 1. So from 10, if you take away 1, what number comes before 10? What number comes before 10? 9. 9 comes before 10. 9 comes before 10. Alright. Now if I say, what comes before 9? What comes before 9? Agari. Before means agari. So what comes before 9? 8. What comes before 9? 8 comes. Now look at this 8. So what number comes before 8? That means before you say 8, which number do you call out? You call out 7. So before 8, what comes? 7. Alright? Now look at 7. Now what number do you call out? Or which number do you say before you say 7? Which number comes before 7? Agari. Before means agari. Before. So what number comes before 7? Before what number comes before 7? 6. Alright. Now look before 6. What comes before 6? 5. So before you say 6, which number do you say? 5. So 5 comes before 6. Now look at 5. Now which number do you count or which number do you say before you say 5? 4. Alright? So 4 comes before 5. Same way, look at 4. Now what comes before 4? Before 4, before you say 4, what number comes? 3. Alright? When you move forward, that's called after. What comes after? But when you move backwards, you're always saying the number before. When you move backwards, that means you will say the number before. Okay? Now look at 3. So before you say 3, which number do you say? Or what number? Which number comes before 3? 2. You say 2, then you say 3, isn't it? So which number do you say before 3? 2. That means 2 comes before 3. So 2 comes before 3. Alright? Now look at 2. Now which number comes before 2? 1. So before you say 2, number 2, which number do you call out or which number do you say? Say 1. You say 1 and then 2, isn't it? So you say 1 before 2. So 1 comes before 2. Alright? Now before 1, what number comes? Nothing comes, no? So which number do you say before 1? 0. So 0 comes before 1. So now we learnt before and counting backwards also. Counting backwards. Numbers, counting backwards, numbers that comes before, number, now I am going to say what comes after. Now we said before, okay, before means we'll move backwards. When you have to say the number before, you have to move backwards. So, when you say, think of the number which comes before 10, now before 9. Which number comes before 9? That means you have to think which number do you say before 9? 8, isn't it? You have to say 8, then only you can say 9, isn't it? So number which comes before 9 is 8. Same thing, which number comes before 5? So before you say 5, which number do you say? Before 5, which number do you say? Which number do you call out? 4. So 4 and 5. So 4 comes before 5. Alright? Same thing, if I say 8, which number comes before 8? Which number comes before 8? That means which number do you say or which number do you call out before 8? 7. So 7 comes before 8. Alright? So in backwards, that means we are counting backwards. 8, then 7, isn't it? We are counting backwards. So before means you have to count the numbers backwards. Alright? So let's count the numbers forward. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is what comes after. Now if I have to say what comes before, then you have to move backwards. That means 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Alright, so this is how you say counting backwards helps you in telling you the numbers that comes before, okay, and counting forward tells you about the number that comes after. Now let me tell you the number which comes after. Now what comes after 3? What comes after 3? 4, isn't it? 4 comes after 3. This is after. Let me use orange color for this now. Let me use orange color, okay? Before 4, what comes before 4? What comes after 4? 5. So 5 comes after 4. So that means we are moving forward. Alright? So this comes after. Now look at 5. So what number comes after 5? 6. After 5, what do you say? 6. That means we are moving forward. We are moving ahead. Now look at 6. What comes after 6? 7. Alright. So 7 comes after 6. Again we are moving forward. Now look at 7. What comes after 7? 8. So look here. After 7 what comes? 8. You say 8. That means again I am moving one step ahead. Now look at 8. What comes after 8? 9. That means again I am moving one step forward. Alright. And now after 9 what comes? 1, 0, 10. That means one step again I moved forward. Alright. So after tells you have to count the numbers forward. You have to go on counting forward. Before means you have to count backwards. One number before. Okay. So this is it. Before and after. Alright. Now between means between one number and two number. I am standing in the middle. Between means in the middle. Now which number comes? Look at 2 and let me use another color chalk for between. Look at 2 and 4. Look at 2 and 4. So which number comes between 2 and 4? You can either move backwards or you can also move forward. But forward, what comes after will be easier for you. So what comes after 2? 3. So 3 comes between. So 3 comes between 2 and 4. So 3 is in the middle. So whenever you have to find the number between, count forward. Backward will be quite difficult. So count forward. So what comes after 2? 3. Then 4. Alright. So this is it. Now let me rub. Now look at 6 and 8. Which number comes between 6 and 8? So what do? You can either move forward. You can also use the number which comes after, or we can also use the number before. So it's better you use the number which comes after. So after means the first number. So what comes after 6? 7. So 7 is the number that comes between 6 and 8. Alright children? So this is how you do. So in between, don't count backwards, count forward. Alright? So this is it. So today's topic was on numbers. I've covered 2-3 chapters, 2-3 topics. Numbers will be emphasizing only from 0 to 10, only 10. Alright? You're just in the initial stage, you're very small. So slowly we are going to move forward. Alright? So only from 0 to 10. So numbers counting backwards like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That means you move, count, or say the numbers which comes before. Okay. So backward means the number which you say before, and counting forward means the number which you say afterwards, and between also you have to find the number which is in the middle. Okay, in the middle of two numbers. To find the number which is in the middle or in between, then you count afterwards, count forward. Alright, so this is it for today. I hope you have understood. If you have not, you can ask me questions and then I'll let you know. Alright children, have a nice day and I'll send you the homework later.